for watching Yoga with Chelsea on GymRa. Let's just get right in and get started. So start in a comfortable seated position. You can sit cross-legged or up on your knees, or with your back leaned against a chair or a wall. And just let your eyes close and start taking some deep breaths here. As you breathe in, think about letting your shoulder blades pinch together and just slide down your back. And as you exhale, let yourself feel grounded and supported by the earth. Nice deep inhales and exhales. And the breath that we are going to do together today, I've affectionately nicknamed candy cane breath, but it is one of my favorite breathing techniques, one of my favorite pranayamas, as they say in yoga. So to do this breath, we'll inhale and mentally draw an image from your nose where you take the breath all the way up to the crown of your head as you inhale. As you exhale, mentally draw an image from the crown of your head all the way back down your spine. So you inhale, drawing a line up to the crown of your head. Exhale, watching that breath travel all the way down the length of your spine. Inhaling, exhaling all the way down the length of your spine. Inhaling from your nose up to the crown of your head. Exhale, letting that breath really travel all the way down to your tailbone. Take 2 more breaths like this on your own. Maybe on this last one, really elongating, seeing if you can take a longer inhale and a longer exhale. Good. Letting that breath go, returning to your normal rhythm of breathing. And we'll inhale together, fluttering our eyes open, spreading your arms like wings, bringing your hands all the way up to touch. Interlacing your fingers, but keeping the pointer fingers reaching up. Bring your arms back so they're in line with your ears. Reach up, see if you can reach even higher. And then just turn your torso to the right, keeping your arms by your ears. Looking back forward, turning to the left. Nice. Back, forward, turning back to the right. This time just let your left hand come down, grab the outside of your right leg. Right hand can come behind you, gazing back over that right shoulder. Inhaling, both arms back up. Interlace your fingers again. Reach through your pointer fingers. Bring your arms back in line with your ears. Twisting to the left. Letting your right hand fall to the outside of that left leg. Left fingertips behind you. Inhaling all the way back up. Exhale, bringing your hands into heart center. We're gonna inhale our arms up, spread open your arms, take your thumbs, pull your hands back, then reach up. Do a big dive, like you're diving over a beach ball, to come forward into a child's pose, elongating, stretching out your spine, and then roll up, stacking your vertebrae, opening your arms wide like wings, open up, gaze up, reaching your arms up. Another time, like you're reaching over a huge ball, tucking your chin down, coming to your child's pose, and then letting yourself come up. Last time, like that, open, spread your wings, spread through your fingertips, reaching up, diving forward. This time, stay in your child's pose. Inch your fingertips a little bit more forward, so you're up on fingertips, then press into your fingertips to press your hips back. Nice deep breath here. Let your forehead come down. Exhaling out. And then just gently roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, coming all the way up to your seated up position. Nice. We're going to take our hands down in front of us, our knees behind us, so we're in a tabletop position. Really grip the mat with all 10 fingers, and your wrist should be right underneath your shoulders. You don't want your tummy hanging down yet here. We're keeping our belly nice and engaged, a nice flat back, stretch the crown of your head forward. We're gonna reach our left hand forward like we could shake hands with someone in front of us, and then reach that arm straight up, turning the palm, gaze up towards that left hand, and then let that left hand come all the way back behind you, returning back in front. 2 more times like that, big shoulder rotations, stretching out through your shoulder, increasing your mobility. 1 more time like that. Nice. Feels pretty good. Reaching your hand forward. This time, just reach your hand up, gaze at those fingertips. We're gonna take the left hand and spin it so it's coming underneath the right arm. We're bringing the left ear down to the mat, getting a little shoulder stretch here. 1 more breath here. Then press into your right hand, lifting back up your left arm, reaching the left arm back forward. Again, like you could shake hands with someone. This time, right foot out back behind you. Engage through your core, holding here, little pulses up. So we're bringing both up an inch and back down. Up and down. Nice. Squeezing into our glutes, making sure we're engaging through our core, and we're keeping the crown of our head stretching forward. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand comes down. Keep the right leg up. Bend into the right knee. We're gonna bring that right leg up towards the ceiling, and then just bring it straight down the middle. So right leg goes up, squeezing into your glute, and then crunching in to bring that leg into your center. Nice and controlled. We're working on our hip mobility here for that right leg. Also getting a nice little ab warm up here and glute warm up. For 3, and 2, and 1. Keeping that right leg up. Re-engage, grab through your fingertips here, really press up, and then bring that right leg down in line with the left. We're just opening that right leg a few times out to the side and bringing it back in. So that classic kind of fire hydrant for the dog move. For 3, and 2, and 1. Let's do 3 more. 2, 1. Okay, this next move is one of my favorites. Really good for really working out the kinks in your hips. So you're doing big rotations with that right leg, bringing it forward and around. This class is really about using all the mobility of your joints here. 2, 1, switching directions. It's so good if you're used to sitting in the car for a long period of time or sitting in the same chair at your desk. It's so nice to move around the hip flexors. For 2, 1. Last little thing, I know it's starting to burn a little. Right knee is gonna just cross over the left shin and then go straight back up. Just a couple times like this. Last little mobility piece here. Nice, stretching the crown of the head forward. We'll have a nice break after this. For 3, 2, 1. Right leg comes down, press back into your child's pose, bringing your forehead down towards the mat. Inhaling here, exhaling out. Can you return to that candy cane breath? 1 inhale that draws a line from your nose all the way up to the crown of your head. And then as you exhale, let that breath travel all the way down the length of your spine. And then rolling up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. 3 more of those, nice, opening wide, taking it all in, expanding, and then bowing yourself forward, rolling up again, opening up to the beautiful sunshine, gorgeous day here. Exhale, rolling it all in. Last one, inhaling up. Exhale, rolling it down. And then press into all fours. Before we go over to the other side, we'll do 2 rounds of cat-cow. So drop your belly and gaze up. pulling your chest through your shoulders, and then rounding your back, gazing at your navel. Inhale, dropping your belly, gazing up. Exhale, rounding your back, gazing at your navel for cat pose. And then find a nice flat back, re-engage through your tabletop position. So can you really grip the mat with your fingertips here? Can you engage through your core, stretch the crown of your head forward, and then right arm's gonna go forward like we could shake hands with someone in front of us. Stay here for a breath. And then we're gonna reach that hand up, gazing at that hand as we bring it all the way back. Coming back to that hand-shaking position. 2 more like that. One side always feels so much more tight than the other. For me, it's my left side because I'm a lefty, but I definitely feel I need to work this more. And then lifting that right arm up, gazing at those right fingertips. We'll take the right hand, just thread it behind the left as the ear of the right side of your head comes down, rolling onto that right shoulder. Take a breath. Then press into the left hand to reach your arm up, bringing it forward. Nice. Engage here and then lift that left leg back behind you. Flex through that left foot, reach through the right fingertips. Stay here for a breath. Little pulses up and down. Again, stretching the crown of your head forward. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Holding it up. Reaching forward. 1 more breath. Then right hand's gonna come down, bend into the left knee. We're bringing that left leg up and then bringing it in towards our chest. Lifting it up, in towards our chest. Nice. Again, working on that hip mobility. One side might feel drastically different than the other. Also really helping to get that booty lift here. Not that that's necessarily the goal of yoga, but it's a nice bonus. For 3, 2, 1. Nice. Keeping that leg up. Engage again. Then dropping that left knee in line with the right. We're going straight out for that fire hydrant move, bringing it back in. Doesn't have to lift that high. Doesn't have to go as high as my leg, or it can go higher. But you're just trying to work into those inner thigh muscles here and the outer thigh, but we're also using our core to lift that leg up. For 3, 2, 1. Nice. Coming to my favorite move, those big hip rotations in one direction. Nice. And then we'll switch directions. 3, 2, 1. Not done yet. Take the left knee, cross it over the right, and then lift it back up. Just trying to make sure we get all the planes here. Really strengthening all those little muscles. Helps so much with our balance to make sure we don't get hurt in our day-to-day life, but also can relieve a lot of tension that you're holding on to. For 3, and 2, and 1. Let the left knee come down next to the right. This time, open your knees nice and wide. Sit your hips back to a child's pose. Bring your hands together. Let your forehead come down. Your hands come up overhead. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Hands come back down. Pressing up to all fours. We're gonna do big hip rotations in one direction. They can be as big or as small as you want to. Really think about just taking your time here, working into the kinks a little. Last one on this side. And switching directions. Feels so good to just move your body like this. 1 more. Nice. From here, we're gonna tuck our toes under, grip the mat with all of 10 fingers here, lift your knees, press your hips back, So you're leaning, so your chest is going towards your thighs. Look down at your mat. Let your knees tap down for a second. Press back even further. Lift back up your knees and then start to straighten your legs to downward facing dog. Bending into one knee as you straighten behind the opposite, walking out your dog. Shake your head no, make sure you're not holding on to any tension. Keep walking your dog for 3, for 2, for 1. Both heels energetically drag towards the back of the mat. They don't have to touch, they can be up. Give a little bend to your knees, press your hips up higher, and then maybe you straighten your legs, maybe you still keep that bend in your knees if you're tight. There's no right or wrong way to do it by any means. Come up high on your toes as you inhale, exhale, and come all the way forward to your plank position. Nice, lower your knees down, untuck your toes, slowly bend your elbows in, keeping them close to your body to bring your chest all the way down to the mat. Keeping your toes untucked, press the tops of your feet into the mat, hug your elbows in. Inhale, just lift up to a baby cobra. Exhale, let your head come down. Inhale, lifting up to a baby cobra. This time, float your arms out behind you. I feel a little like a beached whale in this one, but float your arms out behind you, lifting your chest up. And exhale, coming back down. Hug your elbows in, press into your toes. Lift up to your modified plank, lifting your knees to your full plank. And then use your core to lift yourself up and back to your downward facing dog. Heels come down, taking an inhale and an exhale. Come high up on your toes. We're gonna step one foot in front of the other, so close to each other, like we're wearing high heels, and we're coming all the way up to our hands. Might have to come up to fingertips to get all the way up there like I did. And then heels come down, little bend to your knees, let your chin go. You can let your body sway a little bit here, side to side. Nice inhale and exhale. Keeping a little bend to your knees, just roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, straightening your knees as you come up. Inhaling your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bringing them into heart center, closing your eyes for a breath. Pull your shoulder blades down your back. Let the crown of your head stretch up towards the sky as if you could grow an inch taller. One more inhale. Exhale, flutter your eyes open as you inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring them back into heart center. Nice. We're gonna come to the middle of our mat, facing forward. We're gonna do some of the moves that we just did on our mat, now with the added challenge of balance. So if this sounds a little tricky to you, you can always hold onto a chair or the wall or keep something nearby to help with your balance. So first, we're gonna get into our mountain pose. So we're really pressing through all 4 corners of our feet. Look down, lift up your toes, place each toe back down on the mat, trickier than it looks. Grip the mat with your toes. Lift your kneecaps, engage through your core. So you don't want to be sticking out, you want to pull everything in. Nice, and then let your shoulder blades come down your back. Hands can come to your hips. We're lifting our right leg up and in. We have these nice 90-degree angles. We're using our core to pull that knee up and in. We're gonna bring that knee forward and back, just like we did when we were on all fours in tabletop position. If you lose your balance, which I'm sure I will, just come back into the pose wherever you fell out. Nice. Trying to keep your chest nice and open. You can bring your hands to heart center if that feels good. And as you press your thumbs into your chest, lift your chest into your thumbs. For 3, and 2, and 1. Nice. Keeping your legs in line. So your knees are in line, re-engage through your core. We're lifting straight out and back in. Getting a nice little lift from the side here. Ooh. For 5, 4, doing great. 3, 2, 1. Nice. re-engage, right? Pull your core back in. We're taking that right foot, we're just stepping it behind the left, coming down into a nice curtsy lunge, and then stepping everything back up together. Just a few times like this. In our very beautiful, graceful yoga essence here, as we gently come down, step everything back up. And as we step up, it's like a zip up of our body. So we're really pulling in, we're engaging here to come back to this place of being centered. 2 more like that, zipping up and in. 1 more, stepping up and in, nice. Re-engage through your core, lifting your hands up, come to your chair pose. Sitting your hips back, look up, it's like you're holding something, maybe a present for yourself maybe. Holding a present between your hands. You're gonna bring that present down towards the ground, tapping your hands down, lifting back up and coming all the way up to standing. Keep gazing at that present as you bring that back, pressing your hips forward, lifting back up. Sit back into your chair pose, just bowing forward, feeling humble and grateful, lifting yourself back up and hands back to heart center. Let's switch over to the other side. Lifting your kneecaps, engage through your core, pull your shoulders down. Left knee comes up and in. You can have your hands on your hips or at heart center. We're bringing that left leg back and forward. One side might feel really different than the other. Just acknowledging that is the first step to helping to correct any imbalances in your body. For 3, and 2, and 1. Nice, left knee in line with the right. We're going straight out and back in. And there definitely is no shame in holding on to something. You're still getting a great core exercise here. You're still working on your balance. And yoga isn't about getting all of the moves right by any means. It's about the process. So making sure that you're breathing, you're enjoying the process. 1 more like that. Nice. Re-engage. Step the left foot behind the right. Nice curtsy lunge. Bring everything back up and in. Nice curtsy lunge. Everything back up and in. Beautiful. Let's do 4 more. For 3. For 2. For 1. Re-engaging. Inhale your arms up. Look at that present. Sitting your hips back. Nice. Looking up. Tap your fingertips down, lifting back up, inhaling the present up. This time, reach your arms back, shoot your hips forward, but let your arms go all the way back for a nice rotation through your arms for 3, for 2, for 1. Nice. Hands coming back to heart center. Inhaling here, exhaling it out. Okay. Coming back towards the top of your mat. Inhale your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, sit into your chair pose. Sit your hips back. You don't want to be too forward. You want to push your hips back. Letting yourself fold forward like we're bringing the present down. This time, bring your fingertips down to the mat or blocks. Lifting up your legs. Letting your head go. Shaking it out. No. You can have always a little bend to your knees. Press into your shins to come up halfway lift. I want a straight line from the crown of my head to my tailbone. So really stretching forward. And then exhale, bending back down. Bend your knees so much you can plant your hands on the mat, stepping 1 foot, then the other back to a plank position. Nice. Stay here for a breath. Can you engage through your core? Lifting up your core and then press through your hands so it's like you're spreading across your shoulder blades. So instead of sinking down here, we're lifting up for 3. Take another breath. For 2. For 1. Hug your elbows in to bring you all the way down to the mat in 1 straight line. Beautiful. I know it's not easy. Untuck your toes. Inhale up to a baby cobra. Exhale, coming back down. Tuck your toes, pull in your elbows, press up to a modified plank, and then lifting up and back to your downward facing dog. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale your right leg high, bringing that right knee towards your nose, look forward, round forward, step the right foot up next to the right thumb. If it doesn't get there, grab behind the shin and move it there. Coming forward, we're coming back to that present. So we're bringing our arms forward, we're staying high on the toes of the back foot, but we can have a little bend to that back knee to lift ourselves all the way up. Nice. Staying here for a breath, straightening through that back leg for your strong crescent pose. Beautiful. And then opening up by spinning the back heel down, opening up to your warrior two. Gazing over the middle finger of the right hand, engage your core. Straightening through the top leg, the front leg, bring your hands together, turning both toes to face in. Either hopping your feet together or heel toeing your feet together to come to the middle of your mat. Nice. With your feet hip width apart, big hip rotations in one direction. 3, 2, 1. Switching directions. I know it looks kind of silly, but feels so good for 3, 2. Again, they can be as big as you want. Let's do one more on this side. 1. Nice. Engaging through your core. We're lifting this right leg back up and in. Good. Engage. Pull your navel in. You can have your hands at heart center or on your hips. We're doing some big hip rotations. So we're opening that leg out to the side, rolling it out, and then switching directions. Nice. Good balance. I know it's tricky for 3, 2, 1. Lift that right knee up and in. Last little thing here, flex through your right foot. Just pulling that leg up and in, using your really lower abdominal wall to pull that in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step the right foot over the left. Slide your left hand down the left leg, reaching up and over with the right, getting a nice side stretch here. Inhaling back up, counter stretch. Left hand up and over. Inhaling back up, just unwind your feet, step back out wide or jump. Back out wide. Left turns turn in, right toes turn forward, sink into your warrior two. Gazing strong over the middle finger of that front hand again. And then we're gonna windmill our hands down to frame the right foot. Nice. Step the right foot back, lift up your hips to downward facing dog. Taking an inhale and an exhale. Left leg goes high for three-legged dog. Left knee to nose, look forward, round forward, step the left foot up next to the left hand. High on the toes of the back foot, little bend to your knee, reach forward with that present, lifting all the way up using your core. Staying here, your beautiful crescent pose. One more breath. And then spinning that back heel down, opening up to your warrior two. Gazing over the middle finger of the left hand. Nice. Coming to standing. You can bring your feet together, hop your feet together, and then we'll turn forward for this last part. Left leg is going to come up and in. Nice. Find those nice 3 45-degree angles and big rotations with that left leg. Maybe your hands are at heart center. Switching out the directions. Gripping the mat with your right foot. Three, 2, 1. Keeping that right leg up and in. We're pulling it straight up. Just an inch. Back in. Using our lower abdominal lock here. For 3, for 2, For 1, step the left foot over the right. Let the right hand slide down your right leg. Left arm goes up and over. Nice side stretch. And then left hand comes down. Just a little counter stretch here. And then back to forward. Feet together, either step them wide or hop your feet out. And then we'll step our left foot forward this time. Right foot back. Inhaling your arms up. Exhale, bringing them down to frame the left foot. Stepping the left foot in line with the right. Nice. Taking a deep breath here. Holding your plank position. Engage through your core. Press through your hands. 2 more breaths. And then lifting up and back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees down to the mat, untuck your toes, coming through to your child's pose. Rolling up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Just bringing your feet to face forward, bringing them around. Bring your feet to the width of the mat. Inhaling your arms up. Exhale, coming forward, grabbing on somewhere to your legs, letting your chest be open here, and then exhale, folding in deeper. And then just walk your left hand over so both hands are grabbing onto the right leg in any capacity. And then move your torso over so both hands are grabbing on to the left leg in any capacity. And then both hands reach forward through your legs. Start to pull your belly button back towards your spine. So I'm pulling my navel in as I gently, gently roll down. You can always have your hands behind you, coming all the way down. When you get there, reaching your arms up overhead. Inhaling in. Exhale, pulling in your knees, hugging them in tight, rocking a little bit side to side here. Rotate out your ankles in one direction and the other. And then take your knees towards your chest, opening your knees and drawing a circle. So you're holding onto your knees or your shins and you're drawing these nice gentle circles. Just completing our mobility yoga class today for 3, 2, 1. Nice. Hugging your knees in, letting your hands go up to the outside of your feet, holding onto your shins for happy baby. Maybe letting yourself rock a little bit side to side here, massaging out again your lower back. And then bending in your knees so both feet come down to the earth, your knees are pointing up. Just have your hands just resting gently on your heart or on your belly. Let both knees fall to the left, lifting them back up and fall to the right. So it's like your windshield's wiping out your legs here. For 3, 2, 1. Letting both knees fall to the left. You can let your right ear go down to the mat, gazing towards the right over your right shoulder if that feels good. Getting a nice side stretch here as you twist it out. Knees back up, letting your knees fall to the left, maybe gaze, or your right, maybe gazing out to your left. Again, just getting a nice gentle twist here. Knees facing back up. Just let your knees knock in towards each other. Grab onto opposite elbows overhead and just turn your head a little bit side to side, shaking it out. No, making sure you're not holding on to any tension anywhere. Feeling supported. Feeling open. Open your arms nice and wide out to a T, your palms face up. Taking a nice inhale that spreads across your chest. And exhaling it out. You can stay here for Shavasana with your knees knocking together. It's great if you've got any lower back pain. Or if you want to, you can slide your legs forward. Open them nice and wide for this Shavasana. Letting yourself feel heavy. Taking one deep breath that really spreads across your belly and your ribs and your chest. Exhaling it out, letting it go. You can stay here in your Shavasana, enjoying the sounds of the waves. If you're getting ready for bed, this is a great place to keep resting in while your mind continues to calm down. If you need to wake up for your day, you still have stuff to do, just reach your arms overhead, pointing through your toes. Hug your knees in, make a pillow with your arm and roll to one side, cradling your head in your arm, sealing in your practice. And then pressing yourself up to a gentle seated position, still with your eyes closed, like we began our class. We'll return to that candy cane breath. Exhaling all the air out of your lungs. Inhaling, following the breath from your nose up to the crown of your head. Exhaling, following the breath from the crown of your head all the way down the base of your spine. Inhaling, following the breath from your nose to the crown of your head. Exhaling, letting that breath travel all the way down the base of your spine. A couple more like that. Maybe elongating the breath on this last one. With your eyes still closed, let your breathing return to its normal rhythm. This candy cane breath, as I call it, is such a nice tool on the mat to help you slow down and be present. But I like to think of it off the mat as a way to clear my mind, to make space by getting rid of some of the junk that I don't need. Sometimes when I feel frazzled by my day or overwhelmed by my to-do list, this breath helps to create space and give me more time, helps to clear my mind. It's also good for making big life decisions. That flutter your eyes open as you reach your hands up to the sky. Inhaling here, exhaling, bringing your hands to heart center, bowing forward. The light within me sees and honors the light within you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today.